What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Forever World. I don't really know a name for this world, so if you have any, leave it in the comments. But today, I think we're gonna finish the exterior of our base and actually start and finish the interior. We didn't get to the whole exterior of our base, mainly just the terrain around it, but we're gonna go ahead and finish that off today. I have a few things planned for today's episode. First thing, I think I'm going to make a pathway up. Second, I think I'm going to make a mine, actually probably go mining a little bit, just cave mining probably, and fix the little thing, I don't really know what it's called, the piece under the roof. But as you can see here, this is my current way to get up to the house, and you can also see there's really no door, and also no interior. So we're going to focus on getting our stuff up from down here in this little camp all the way up into the interior. But before we do any of that, we gotta do one thing, the most important thing actually. So I'm gonna grab some fences real fast, and we're gonna move our pigs. Yeah, it's not really that important, but let's go ahead and get it out of the way so we don't have to do it later. Those pigs were a real hassle. Come here, skeleton. Oh my god, that skeleton actually almost just killed me. But yeah, I think now that that's done, I'm not gonna bore you with moving all this stuff up. I will show the footage of me designing the inside, but for now, I think we're just gonna move everything up, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill the rest of these pigs. We only got 3. We had like maybe 13 in here. So, gonna go ahead and get these just for food, and might as well patch up this hole while we're at it. It's gonna be covered eventually, but there's no reason not to cover it up, so I'm gonna head and do that. So yeah, I think we're just gonna move this stuff up, and then I'll go ahead and show you the design. So up here, I think we're gonna go ahead and just place everything down, just so we get the feel for things. So I've gone ahead and moved my stuff to where I want it. So crafting bench is gonna be over here, and then my bed is also gonna be here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a desk-like thing. Go ahead and remove my bed for now, just get this floor in. I think I'm gonna use dark oak planks. Yeah, I think I've got enough dark oak. Let's go ahead and do that. So I've got that. And let's go ahead and remove this wall. So we got that done. Let's see. We gotta get some more materials. Then let's go ahead. Let's do just plain oak. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and make these spruce stairs, I think will look the best. I'm gonna go ahead and make some more. If this sounds a little janky, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at voiceovers, but I'm gonna try to get better in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my bed over to where these furnaces and brewing stand are, and just swap them really. Put the brewing stand over here, and gonna go ahead and put the furnaces over there. But I'm gonna go grab some more materials off camera real fast. Oh, I am so good at this game. I think I'm gonna go ahead and place a desk made out of birch log here. Probably put a flower pot on it. Well, I mean, not really a desk, more of like a bedside table. If you have one, leave a like. Not everybody has a bedside table. Oh, actually, I don't really know. But if you have a bedside table, leave a like. So I'm going to go ahead and put a flower pot here, but I don't really have flowers. My favorite color is orange, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab some orange tulips, and yeah, that's perfect. I later realized that this flower pot is blocking my way to the second floor. So here I'm working on my bed. I'm going to go ahead and make a barrel for another bedside table. Well, the other one wasn't really a bedside table. It was just like kind of like a bedside table. Man, I say like too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these signs as like a border for my bed, and I have just the right idea to put this other sign. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my bed area by putting these chiseled bookshelves. I crafted one here, but didn't have enough, what are these called, slabs? I do not know what a slab is called. But yeah, I didn't have enough slabs, so I went ahead and got some of my out of my furnace because I was using them for fuel. But I think they look pretty good. They kind of look like sniffer noses, if you know what I mean. But yeah, here is when I realized that the flower pot was in the wrong space. So after I've placed this lantern, I'm gonna try to get some sticks. Well, not gonna try. I am gonna get sticks. I'm gonna get sticks for ladders, and I'm like, okay. Where'd my ladder go? Oh, wait. Let me move this real quick. So I moved that, and then place the ladders here. I think it fits pretty well. It goes, like, it's kind of snuck in there, but it feels cool. I like it. So I'm going to make a trapdoor here. But this, instead of making an extra ladder and having 2 extras. So up here, I think I'm gonna remove this wall. Yeah, I ended up removing this wall, and that's where my chest room is gonna be. I still haven't put my stone cutter anywhere, so I think it's gonna be in this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera, and yeah. So you can see, like I said, I put my chests here, and if you can see, I didn't really show it that well, but there's barrels in the roof, kind of. Oh yeah, this is another little crafting area, and you can see my stone cutters there. And finally I got a door. It took me 2 episodes to do that. So here you can see that I did a little bit of off-camera mining, nothing too extreme. I ended up getting 5 diamonds. I ended up crafting 2 of those. Nope, I don't know how to do math. I ended up crafting 3 of those into pickaxe and having 2 behind. Eventually, not in this episode, but eventually I'm going to be turning those into an enchanting table. Another thing I did off camera was make this little pathway. It's not completely finished, but I'm going to finish it later. In this episode, you'll actually be able to see that. But last thing I did was make that little mining area you just saw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pathway and then use oak slabs to make it more smooth. Here, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of that for the rest of the pathway, and we'll be back when that's done. Oh, how I hate the rain. Well, I got the pathway all the way down to the bottom, and now I think I'll just extend it off to my mine, as well as just have these slabs here for an extension later. But here you can see what I was talking about. I made this little mine. Well, I didn't really make a mine, more as I made an entrance to a mine and dug out probably 12 blocks. So as you can see here, it's just like an arch over a mine, typical mine entrance, and then I didn't even dig down, really. The last thing I think I'm going to do for this episode is make just a tiny little farm. I don't know what it's going to be for. Just a little crop farm, I guess, just to have a little decoration. So I'm going to go ahead and mine out these blocks, and then I'm going to replace these with some grass, or not grass, dirt. Doesn't really need to be grass. I don't even have silk touch yet, so not really possible. And then I'm thinking of putting a waterfall, and I decide to put it right here. So it's just, this is going to be the water source, because obviously you need farming for, not farming for water, you need water for farming. And I had the stone already smelting. I'm going to go ahead and get some more stone smelting for later. And I'm going to put these into the stone cutter and get a few slabs and a few stairs. I think I turned 2 of the stone into slabs and 3 of them into stairs. It's more than I need, but this is where the stone cutter really comes into use. So what I'm going to do with these is make the terrain more smooth. Not really much, but it still looks better than what it did. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put these back with the stone variants. I don't know why I just have an empty row on the first row, But here's the toughest decision. What should I plant? I went ahead and went with wheat seeds because I already had 5 of them, and that was the perfect amount for what I wanted to plant. So I don't really have a hoe. I was contemplating making an iron one, but I'm on my iron reserves, so I went ahead and just made a stone. Works just as well. Don't really need that much durability because I'm only planting 5 seeds. I don't really know what happened to my other hoe because I've made one in the past, I remember. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to my friend Landon. I obviously know him, but he commented on my last video, and his channel has over 1,000 subscribers, and I just think it's nice of him to comment. It's not really giving me a shout out, but I appreciate it just as much. I can finally sleep to give the terrible rain. Who here hates rain? Leave a like if you also hate rain in Minecraft. Or even in real life. I hate rain in both Minecraft and real life, so. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to kill these creepers real fast. You notice I said creepers? Yeah, I almost had a heart attack here because I was snuck up on this other creeper here. See, I didn't see it. Then I hear it, and it almost exploded. That was a lot of progress. Almost lost. But I ended up killing it, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at our build. Let me take off my shield real quick so you can see it better. I always do that. But here you can see the mine in better. I never really showed it that well. But go ahead and see. I still have my shield in my offhand. Not even on my offhand, just in my normal hand. It always gets in the way. But if you managed to watch this far, that means you've enjoyed my content. And if that's true, I want to just ask you real quick to leave a like or even subscribe. It's free and it helps out a ton. Well, I think that's going to be it. I cannot speak properly today. I think that's going to be it for today's episode. So, thank you for watching and see you all later.